Okay, I'm blocked. I unblocked, so you can see my face. I want you all to come in. If not, rewatch this video. I've been on the YouTube streets. Yes, I'm in the hospital. Those germs are really weird. And if my words get mixed up, that's because I am in a delusional state from the medication that I was given. I'm going to tell you how the Mode 3 sector got the beef sector. First of all, content creators left the door open. You weren't back door, you were front door. They left the door open by allowing them to come over into the sector. They also made them moderators. They talked behind the scenes with them. They studied this area very well, that they were able to point out one person that was talked about for over 743 days. Then they used the tactic of homosexuality, and they start really ragging on the gay boys, and they start paying attention to who was in the chats. And if they saw one of their people from the Mode 3 sector and somebody that was gay in their chat, they start talking to them and telling them they were gay. That's peer pressure. So they watched, they kept track on who was being talked about. Lady Snoop even did a video. And in her video, she said she wasn't fucking with the beef sector anymore because it turned into a lesbian sector. This sector was gotten because they harped on it being a homosexual sector. And grown people they're still trying to be accepted. They're still trying to validate themselves instead of them telling the content creator, I'm my own person. They began to them being called gay, and they continue to follow them on three. But they picked off a lot of subscribers by every day, all day long, talking about gay men. They used the females to talk about gay women. That's exactly how they stepped in and snatched and had the beef sector go into a blackout. That was their plan. That's the only thing they could use was someone's sexuality. And people are not, yes.
We put for transport, your bed is clean.
Okay, so I'll be going up soon?
Soon.
Okay, thank you. Is there any way to heat my food?
Huh?
Is there any way to heat my food?
Let's see.
Okay. Yeah, I'm in a hospital, but it's given me an opportunity. I'm all over YouTube. I go to Mo3, I go into Mommy Care, I go all over YouTube. I came up on some shit about this thing going down with the churches, how people are being threatened and they have to pay people in order for information to not come out about them. But that's for another video. But once you're up and you start going all throughout this internet, it's so much content out here that it doesn't make any reason why somebody is pulling for content. And when you all had that meeting that you called the OGs to find out what is going on, sometimes you have to go to those that don't have bigger numbers because we're not concentrating on just our brand. We're all over. That I could have gave you a lot of insight as to what's going on. Yes.
So we don't have a microwave for the food.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Well, I can't eat it. That's chicken. It's like a hammer. It's
I'm
so hard.
And then the cafeteria is closed and they don't open back up until tomorrow morning.
You have any snacks?
Only thing we have is like goldfish.
That'll do. I'll have to do that and some water. Um, but that's how they got this sector. They kept harping on you over there with them homosexual. You must be one. Lady Snoop, you over there with Ness No Mess. I see ain't nothing but a whole bunch of lesbians in there, and I'm gonna leave the sector alone because that's not my testimony. You all don't listen to other content creators. 743 times a person was dragged for 743 days. And like Mo3 said, why would you drag somebody for that long? Eventually, you're going to give it up and move to the next person. But they watched.
And Pizarro is right over there with him. She uses Kiva, Kevia. And she gets right up on that platform and she dogs the fuck out of the beef sector. Dogs them out. For all of you all that are new, you didn't know Pizarro used Kiva. That's her troll page. She sits up on that panel over there with Mahia and she talks about this beef sector so bad. Lady Nika, drop her. Drop her. They have pictures of your son and your daughter, and they drew lipstick on your son. And then they drew a mustache on your daughter. They talk about you like a dog over there. Leave them alone. Zorro is no one's friend. She told you that. She told you she was a troll. All of the straight women that are in the beef sector, they go over there to Mahia and they talk about every homosexual person over here. They tell them what's going on. That includes Trish, Paulette, Pizarro, um, Honey, whatever, Honey Bear. It's a lot of people from this sector that validate everything that they're doing, everything that they're saying, and they're hoping that they can take this beef sector. Don't let them strip your pockets. It's enough out here for everyone. Their numbers have never looked like that. They get excited if they have 300 people in there. And then they get paranoid when they see the numbers go up because they realize people are in the clouds watching. Then they get paranoid and they swear that you all are going to put their commentary on your platform. But they're watching everything. So we're going to have to diversify. Have to stop down. Don't go away. Let the people say what they want to say. They don't know you in real life. This is an application. Your voice needs to be heard just as much as theirs do. And once they finish with the gay bashing, they have nothing else to ride on. But that old Southern shit that they talk over there, that you can hardly understand them. And grown ass men on there making a fool out of themselves. Grown men. And these thirst buckets that thirst after something they can't see. That's all you got over there. You got strippers. You got ones that had a hard time in life. Hard. It's all on their face. Half of them weigh 2 tons. Half of them want to put on wigs, the cheapest wig they can find. They want to expose their bodies. That's all that's going on over there. So if they want to talk about a homosexual star, talk about the whores and all the strippers and all the drugs and all the alcohol these women do. How they see a man and all of a sudden slip into their DMs and then you see them at their house. All of the sexual videos that they have that I don't see why any woman would want to put themselves out there like that. But that's what's going on over there. That's it. That's going on over there. They half of them have ran through half of their people on there. They are threatening them to release tapes and to release text messages like you all don't know. Let me not text this nigga. I don't know him. Let me not send news to them. I know what they do on YouTube. But these women don't care. They really don't care. They don't take care of their children. You shouldn't hear a child in the background screaming and hollering and crying. Not with the conversations that you all have. Take that shit to Instagram. They don't care. But there are laws and things that you're supposed to abide by on YouTube. And then you wonder why people talk about you. As they say, when you bring it to YouTube, it's content. It's content. If you wouldn't bring it to YouTube, there would be no content about it. So when your baby is back there screaming and hollering, back there trying to talk to you, and you constantly telling them to shut up, leave, get out the room, they shouldn't be in the room anyway. Or you need to get off and you need to see what your child needs. But if you put yourself in a situation where I can hear that you are dismissing that child, thank you. You're dismissing that child, you're not paying attention to that child, you now become content. The gloves are off. I didn't make you bring your kid online. I didn't make you sit there and scream and holler at them. I didn't put the camera on them. You did. So don't sit up and cry about it. Don't cry about it. Do what you're supposed to do. And if somebody happens to be gay, do you know how long gay jokes been going on? That ain't nothing new. Shit y'all are doing is old school. Old. And as long as you mention my name, I don't care. Maybe that's another subscriber for me. Because they want to be nosy and find out what the gay people do. I think we look a little bit better than you so-called straight people. And if YouTube allowed me, I would put a DVD on and I will show you the underground balls where they have two men that are G's, heavy G's out in the street. I mean, G down. You would not realize that they were gay. You wouldn't. They got the pants sagging. They are G's. Some of the gangs have a sector that are gay. I had to take my niece to a gay bar so she could see what these men look like. They don't fall up under the categories that you think. And they will slit your throat and they will kill you on sight. Period. You're looking at feminine men. And a feminine man still has the power of a man. So any of you women think that you're gonna run up on a gay man, you better think twice. It's not gonna happen. Rico, please diversify your channel. You're all over like I am. I see you in damn near every chat. I don't care if it's the beef sector. I don't care if it's a Mo3. I don't care if it's Carlos King over there. You are all over. You have so much content, but you got to diversify your channel. You're already known in the beefing sector, and you already got people that are against odds. I don't care if they call you white. What about Jason? Have you done the things that Jason has done? No. And that would be my rebuttal. What is the difference if I am white? What is the difference between what I'm doing and what Jason is doing? Why is it that Jason could be accepted in this sector, but you want to try to blackball me out of the sector? Is it because I don't dox like Jason? I don't sit up and kiss you all's ass. You all don't pay me money to find out information on subs and on other content creators. You got a platform, Rico. Instead of laying on somebody else's panel, do it on your channel. Invite them over to your channel. Invite Kat over to your channel. Anybody you moderate for, invite them to your channel. I never see them share your videos. Never. When they first came on, I was sharing their videos. That's how people get to know who you are. Then you could do a rebuttal and let people know what denomination you are, what your race is. They don't understand in the Caribbean. They are black. I don't care what hue you are. You are the same complexion as me. Am I white? My family comes from Puerto Rico. Am I right? I'm considered mulatto. So should I be excommunicated out of this sector because half of my family is white and the other half is black? But Jason is full white. And no one will speak up about him. It's okay for him to come and have people fired from their jobs, call their jobs. I sat over there with him while he was on the phone telling somebody's employer about them. And you all think that's okay. That's bullshit. You can't be a hypocrite. You either gonna rock with your people and say this is not right, or you gonna turn into a little coon and pay him to hurt somebody. People are on here because they have trauma. You don't know what mind frame a person is. If I come on here and I have trauma, and I'm coming on here to relax, and I'm listening to all of my information, and somebody speaking about my information, you're traumatizing your audience even more. It's enough content where everybody should be eating. Everybody should have at least 10,000 subscribers to their channel. We were viewers at one time. We supported you. We cash at you. But the minute we got our own channels, we were ignored. That's not right. It doesn't take but 2 seconds to share. We're not asking you to come up and do a panel. We're asking you to share the same way you paid for a like. Share my content. Let people know that I'm out here. Subscribers make your channel. It helps with your watch hours. If I was on here for money, half of the people that I follow, I wouldn't, because it shows me how they are. They want to keep the numbers and they don't want to share. And I could go through my Cash App and show you I've cashed out well over $5,000 to different people from last year. Bought gifts for people. But they won't share my content. They won't acknowledge that I'm out here. The way they got the dog contest is that I did a video showing how I was able to train my dog. A couple of weeks later, here comes the dog contest, under the same pretense that I showed on my video, giving 3 commands and an obstacle course and walking away from them. Because I don't do behind scenes with anyone, I wasn't asked to be a judge. I wasn't asked to participate in there. I wasn't asked, what do you think we should, what our criteria should be on dog training, especially for the amount of money they were giving out. But see, they have their own clique that they click with. And if you don't have, they say, well, they don't have enough numbers for me to respond. Is it about the numbers or is it about the audience? Is it about it being stagnant or is it about it growing? Sometimes you have to bend a little, especially with the state that the beef sector is in now. You have to bend. You have to give people credit. Yes, we got this idea from Red Pill and we're going to implement it. We're going to do a dog contest. And let's get in touch with Red Pill and see if she could be on the panel, because it looks like she has her dogs pretty much trained. And we could get some insight instead of rocking with a damn click. Lady Snoop bit you all in the ass. She did a whole video on how she don't want to be involved in the beefing sector, how she thinks the beefing sector is ignorant. You all listen to hers? And that you all have turned over the beef sector to 2 lesbians, Ness and the Heat. Did you listen to that? No, because you're stuck in one sector. As I told Kat and any new content creator out here, get you 1 or 2 people that do nothing but listen to other people's videos. Listen to them so you can understand why the beef sector lost all of those viewers, why people stopped coming to the beef sector. The answer is out there. Rico, you're all over the place. If you listen to Lady Snow, pick one. Anybody that listened to her video where she separated herself from the beef sector and stated that we have handed it over to a group of lesbians. If you were sitting in Mahia's chat when he said that nothing but gay men run the beef sector. Those are the tactics that they're using. So either we're going to come together as one. I don't understand why nobody in the beef sector didn't give reaction to what Bone 3 was saying. We give reaction to one another, but nobody fought Mode 3. Are we comfortable just fighting one another and afraid to go into another sector and drag them? Because they got a lot of stuff you could drag them about, a whole lot. This beef sector never should have went quiet. You all know who goes over there. You all know the Paulettes. You all know the Trishas. You all know exactly who goes over there. And again, for you new ones, Kevia is Pizarro. Kiva is Pizarro. She sits over there every night. And if you ever get a wind to this, Lady Thinker, she dogs the fuck out of you. Dogs the fuck out of you over there. I don't know why you got such a stronghold with her. She is not. She's the one that said her husband wouldn't allow men to sit on her panel. Well, how do you think she feel about gay people? You and SB are friends. As inside of YouTube and outside of YouTube. So if she doesn't allow men, supposed to be straight men, on her panel, what do you think she feels about homosexual men? That's common sense. So if I was a male and I followed James and I come over to Mo3, they're going to start dragging me about me sitting in a gay chat. They know, Lady Nika, what your children are. So everything that you told Pizarro and you felt comfortable in telling her, it's out on the YouTube streets now. It's out there. And they're using that to lever against you. So any content creator that listens to this, I've been stuck at 1,005 for God knows how long. And I'm looking at people that came on here that I shared their content and they're up in the 2, 3,000, 4,000 subscribers. I've cashed out, I don't know how many subscribers, thanking them for their content. But I can't get anybody to share my page. Rico, I've shared your pages. Even some of the old content creators, I've shared their pages. The new ones that are coming on, I've shared their pages. 2 seconds to share, and thank you, Rico, for sharing my page. But this is the insight that I have on how they were able to infiltrate the beef sector, who all they watched. I watched the beef sector mod up Mo3s, mod them up. Talk to them behind the scenes, telling them what was planned behind the scenes. And that's because people don't go into other people's chat. I'm not saying you need to subscribe to them, but you need to listen to their videos. Lady Snoop said, I tried to tell them. I tried to tell them. I dropped hints, and they were too stupid to pick it up. And I can understand why she feels like that. Nothing she said was wrong. And I put in her comments, no lies told. Everything she said was truth. Hello. Okay. All right. I have to go. The nurse is in here with me now. Listen back to this. Share it, please. Please share it. If you have a channel, could you please share it? Could you put Lady Nika on here? Could you put the beef sector, people in the beef sector that need to hear this? My next live is going to be how this church sector is out here threatening pastors for pay. It's coming. I ask that the Most High and my ancestors lead me, that everything is shown to me. I don't know how I happened up on this information, but I have it. I'm leaving you all with love and light, peace and blessings. Think about your channel. Think about coming together with some of these channel members, asking them to share your page. If they have 25,000 subscribers, 1 or 2,000 is not going to hurt them. All you're asking is that they share your page. Rico, please do more content. You're on the road. Look at Cat Medusa. I shared the fuck out of her page. She's already at 6,000 subscribers in less than 3 months. You gotta keep this armor lock full. She says over 6,000 subscribers, and she's only been on here for 3 months. You know why? She didn't come to the B sector where they hoard their subscribers. She almost created a sector of her own with the help of people sharing her information, subscribing, having panels. So we should see within the next 6 months our membership growing, our viewership growing, because it doesn't make any sense. It makes no sense. Love you too, Rico. Get some content out there. I'm trying to talk my brother into doing content in the religious sector, because he's an ordained minister. So I'm trying to get him to do some content out there. It's enough content for everybody. It's the question, do you want to stay where you're at, or do you want to diversify your channel? And then have some of those panelists on your channel. The same way they built up Just Kimmy Over there with Jaguar, panels were held on Kimmy's channel, and panels were held on Kat's channel, and panels were held on Jag's channel. And basically, the viewers are doing all the work. You're kind of just sitting there and letting them tee off on what they want to talk about. Get them to come over to your channel. But since they're in here working with me, I'm about to go. Again, leaving you all with love and light, peace and blessings. Remain in the light. Remember, this is only a application, and it is here to give you a second income. Depending on how you work your channel, it can be your only income. You will make enough money. Go back, you're welcome. Go back to Shay Shay, Club Shay Shay. Look at the interview he did on Corey, a comedian. In 3 years, he's made $23 million. 23 million. It can be done. But you have to diversify. Don't get yourself set just in one category. A lot of you all have college. A lot of you all, somebody should have been doing the weather. The way this weather been jacking up out here. Oh, I'm gonna get on and talk about what Chicago look like. When I get out this hospital, I'm going to put the camera on outside. It looks like somebody came down here and fought the city of Chicago, dipped it in some dirt, and now it's empty. There's nobody walking the street. There's no cars going down the street. All the pipes that burst, that's information people needed, especially those down south that's not used to the cold like this. They don't know how to prepare for it. They don't know how to wrap their pipes to make sure that their pipes don't burst. If I'm in the beach sector, I'm going to mention that. Anything I have knowledge of, I'm going to share it so they don't have to go through the hardship. So my channel is going to be diversified. Will I get in a mess? Sometimes. If I had more people's information, I can send them content. But they hoard the information. I don't dox. I'm not behind scenes with anyone. There's 2 people, I have their number. That's it. 2 people. I try to work solo. I try to share what I've been seeing. I don't go to bed until 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. A lot of stuff I save and go back and listen to it. So if you want some contact, get in touch with me. My Instagram is melloleo1. melloleo1. I have a private account, so when you go in to try to friend me, I have to accept you for a friend. So I'm on Instagram, melloleo1. Anyone that wants to do content on the book written by Erica Kennedy, who came up and disappeared, the friend to Kim Porter that did the book Bling, I was able to get a copy of the book. That book you cannot buy anywhere else, but it came on DVDs. I didn't get it in a book form. Anyone that wants to do the book and see how she implicated Sean Combs, Puffy, in the book, that content should last you for a good 3 months. By reading it and then opening up your panel to find out what your viewers heard, by dissecting the book. There's people out here that are interested in that. Well, I do it, I send it to one content creator and they haven't done anything with it. If I don't see anybody do content on it, I'm going to do it. I'm going to play certain chapters, every chapter of the book. I'm going to give my interpretation on what I read. And when I learn how to work StreamYard, I'm going to invite the viewers up to hear how they interpret it. And then we're going to tie it in into how allegedly Sean Combs had this woman deleted because of the secrets and the things that she know of. Her murder has not been solved yet. And this goes back to over 10 years ago. This is the book that they pulled off of the shelf once all this stuff came out and they realized that it was telling the story of Kim Porter. This content, if I give it to someone, I don't make people pay me for content. I want to see them win. If I give it to someone, I expect for you to use it as content. Puffy is about to get arrested. Somebody should still be on that. We're more than just beef. You can diversify your channel. Hit me up in my DMs if you are interested in using this material for content. My Instagram address is mello, MELLO, and the number 1. When you go there, it's going to be a private account, and I have to accept you as someone that follows me. So within the next week, if I'm out of the hospital by then, within the next week, I will be breaking down the book Bling, BLING, written by Erica Kennedy, who was very close friends to Kim Porter. She wrote it as fiction because she's trying to hide the names that are involved. But you will catch on when she says Augusta, Georgia. Who lived in Augusta, Georgia? Kim Porter. Every person in that book is used as a pseudonym name, but you know who she's talking about. And as soon as that book got released and it hit the number 1 bestseller, this woman was taken out. Her life was taken. She was only in her 20s. Go on Amazon right now. I don't lie to you. Go on Amazon and try to order that book, and it will tell you it's out of stock. You can't buy it anywhere. I didn't get it in a book again. I got it in DVD where somebody was reading it, and it consists of about 19 DVDs. So I'm going to lay down and let these doctors take care of me so I can hurry up and get back home. I love you all. I am going to do some more teaching so we can understand race, individuals who put the title of race on us, why light-skinned, dark-skinned people are so hurtful to one another. We're going to talk about sororities and fraternities. We're going to talk about Masons and Sister Stars. We're going to talk about all that stuff, things that you all should be aware of. Then we're going to tackle how are we going to teach our kids when they're taking cursive writing and they're taking slavery out of the books. We got a new generation out here, and it's my responsibility to share what I know. They can take it or they can leave it, but they can never say that nobody ever told them about what's going to happen. Mo3, if you're listening, I got a good idea with props that you all could use that will have your channel blowing up. Since you all are into the rap music aspect with Sin City, it's going to take a couple of $100, but if you come live with what I'm seeing, your entire platform would blow the fuck up. So anyone that has connections with the Mo3, again, give me their name, either have Mahia or Sin City to hit me on my DMs. That's melloleo1. I'm going to put it in the title so I can share with them the props that they're going to need. Love and light, peace and blessings. I'm out.